So Kim, welcome aboard as the new General Manager for Elements R Us.
Thank you, Julie.
Spackle Group is very excited to have you on board. And I think you know that as Spackle Group as an organisation has gone through some significant change, and what we see in the opportunity of Elements R Us coming into the Spackle Group business, and you in particular coming on board as the General Manager, is an opportunity for us to expand and grow the Spackle Group business. So I know that you're aware that Spackle Group has got 2 other businesses as part of the organisation, and that they offer us the opportunity to work across both the retail sector and the importing sector, and that the opportunity to bring Elements R Us into the business gives us that value chain proposition to go across full customer service from end to end.
Right.
So we went through a due diligence process. We have made some of that information available to you, but of course now that you're on board as a General Manager, you get access to all of that. And we're very keen for you to be quite clear about what the first 100 days of GM in that role would and could look like.
Yep. So
this is the first of a number of conversations that I'm sure you and I are going to have. And what I wanted to just sort of have or start the conversation on today is really what that first 100 days could look like.
Okay. Yep.
How are we going so far? Making sense?
Yeah. Okay. And the other person who's here, could you just perhaps explain her role?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let me introduce you to X, who is going to be your change coach. So I guess one of the things that we want to do is make sure that you feel supported in the role of GM, and Elements R Us coming into the business is certainly a change for us, and I think given the nature of the business that Elements R Us has been, probably likely to be a big change for them. So we wanted you to feel supported in that space.
Yeah, thank you.
So you will be working quite closely with X as she helps through that coaching space.
Great. And so what do you expect of me over the next few months?
Well, I think probably in the first 100 days, it would be, there are 3 things that we would be looking for. And we meet quarterly, so that means that in a 90-day time frame really, which is sort of fairly well into that 100 days, we'd be expecting a briefing around what the direction is that you see for Elements R Us, particularly linked to their strategic plan, doing a SWOT analysis, and really providing a bit of a true up to the due diligence that was done in terms of purchase. From that, we'd be expecting a gap analysis that sort of says, well, where are we now, and how does that fit in terms of what the board see as the vision for the business, and a plan on how to get there. So how are we actually going to make sure that we've got the HR capability that we want in that business, that financially it's probably less mature than the Spackle Group, so bringing that into the Spackle Group way of accounting, and then doing some organisational capability mapping. From
what I've seen of Elements R Us, they've got basically no planning. Their financing is done basically on a cash basis, and their HR is almost non-existent, so there's going to be a significant amount of work to get that to the level that you're talking about in the Spackle Group. So I'm going to need some real assistance from our change lead consultant to be able to deliver on those things. So
yep.
Okay, if I can get some guidance on how to develop those plans and align the strategic plans, then that'll be great, and I can get stuck into it.
Excellent. And we can touch base, I'm sort of thinking maybe a monthly basis, but of course if you want to touch base sooner than that, then we can definitely do that.
Yeah. Well, we can work on some of that stuff, and I'll start getting the management team on board. That's okay.
Excellent. Welcome aboard.
Thank you very much.